Hello, sunless simps and musty pimps. My name is Sledge, and this is Calculated, a show where we explore the unique and amazing sides of Rocket League by way of clips submitted by you, the community. In our first episode, we went over some of the luckiest Rocket League plays I've ever seen. But today, we're going to switch that focus and highlight how smart Rocket League players can be. You know, the kind of players that are always on the other team, while you struggle to cover for two boost-hogging clowns that somehow manage to hit you more than the ball. Alright, I'm getting a little off track here. Now when it comes to big-brained 200 IQ plays, I'll agree there's some gray areas, and no doubt we'll still see some luck involved with some of the clips we look at today. As for what constitutes a 200 IQ play, well, fakes are usually the first thing that comes to mind. But there's actually many areas in the game where a player can outsmart their opponents with game sense or mechanics. For example, though it's often overlooked, I'd consider the expert use of a rumble ability to fit the criteria, and we'll be looking at a few types of those submissions later in the video. As I go through these clips, I'll be providing commentary where appropriate, as well as selecting my favorite play for a 2,000 credit prize. At the end of the video, I'll explain how you can submit your clips for a future episode. Alright, sit back, relax, hit that subscribe button, and enjoy some big-brained Rocket League. Now for some, the urge to just hit the ball in Rocket League is often too strong to resist. If you're smart, you know it's best just to let the opponent get that hit he wants so badly. There. I'm sure he feels better now. As seen in the last clip, sometimes the best play you can make is no play at all. Here, Egg follows that same advice as he treats his scoring chance like one of those painfully slow video game escort quests, and just follows the ball to its destination while the other team flounders around him. The sign of true intelligence in Rocket League is your ability to adapt and overcome, being quick on your feet, or, in the case of this game, quick in the air. Here, Little Mark makes the best of his sudden aerial situation. Here we see McChronicle performing a rarely seen forward pass. Now it's likely that this pass is actually just a failed flick, but the quick reaction by his teammate to pop that ball over the defender and turn this into a goal is a 200 IQ play in my book. Our first rumble clip comes from Aspen, who uses the plunger to keep the ball from touching the ground at 0 seconds. Now if you're going to go ahead and ruin the Brazil, it better be for something incredible like this. Well played, Aspen. Now even though Blue didn't go for kickoff here, Pelicans is still in a tricky situation with no boost and facing two defenders, but he knows just what to do. Now at first I thought this was a set play, as he had to trust his teammates' quick reactions to make it work. But Pelicans told me it was actually a random teammate. 400 IQ in the same lobby. What are the chances? You no doubt clicked on this video expecting to see some fakes, and I'm here to deliver. This is a short collection of the best ones that were submitted this time. Now it's true, not everyone has 200 IQ, but that doesn't stop Ozomundo, as he just teams up with his friend for the great double fake play. The math checks out. Alright, for this last one, let's do a little guess the rank. What are you thinking? Golds? Silvers? Sorry, the guy with pants actually just faked out a whole GC team in this clip. At first glance, this goal from Plumeto just looks like it slowly went off the crossbar and in, but it's probably one of the more unique plays of this video. After popping the ball over the defender, he ends up hitting the post, and his car goes flying into the net, but Plumeto has the foresight to track the ball and catch it with his dodge on his way out. This is a pretty good example of how sometimes you need to have 200 IQ because you're running with a teammate that only has 2. Now, these next few plays could be considered fakes, but I think they're more than that. A fake is usually just not hitting the ball and baiting the opponent, but these submissions are more about ball control and ingenuity. I like to call them jukes, which I know is another word for faking as well, but it also can be defined as defeating your opponent using subtlety, cleverness, or trickery, which I think fits these clips rather well. Now I don't think there's anyone watching this video that hasn't felt like this guy before. When you get juked, there's nothing you can do but just accept your fate and watch the ball go in. Extra modes such as Snow Day have unique physics and possibilities that the main player base is often unaware of, which is one of the reasons I wanted to show this clip today. Now, I know you Snow Day mains might not be too impressed by this, but for the average carball player, I think the way that Garen is able to stop the puck and drop it down in front of the net is pretty impressive. Our next two clips are part big-brained, part savage disrespect, and the first one is from me. Now, to start off with, I first demo a player that has the instant demo power fist ability without getting demoed myself. A tricky play even if you know what you're doing. But I'm not done yet. I then line him up for the spawn demo, at which point he comes back into the same spawn, and I hit him with the Disruptor ability, which instantly turns on his boost and essentially brings him to me to be killed again. Yes, this guy ended up getting demoed 3 times in just 10 seconds. A feat that might even impress the spawn demo king himself, Woody. And Woody is a player with our second savage play. Now Woody is pretty good at the kickoff demo, a play where you catch the opponent before they touch the ball and hopefully give your teammate a free shot. What makes this one so special and savage is it's casual and Woody's teammate is a bot. Taking advantage of the predictable straight and slow bot kickoff, Woody clears the way for it to score. I always knew Woody's perfect teammate would probably be a bot, and I think him and Shepard are going to be very happy together. Alright, we're getting close to the end of the video where I choose my favorite clip. But before I show you the calculated classic, I want to start with an honorable mention. Now for my calculated series, the goal was to bring you clips that you've never seen before, submitted by my community, not just lazily going around and picking the top viewed plays on Twitch or Reddit. Well, this next one doesn't quite fit that criteria. Now it was sent to me by Jakester, the player that made it, but you might have seen it before because it was a #1 Reddit post back in 2019. As such, I've decided I couldn't name it the best clip of the video, but it was such a great 200 IQ play, I wasn't going to leave it out. Now I'm sure anyone that's played Rumble has probably used the swapper ability to make some pretty smart plays, such as here where I switch out with the goalie and manage to get out of the way of my own shot to get the goal. Well, this clip from Jakester is on a whole nother level. In this incredible play, Jakester manages to use the swap to set himself up for an aerial redirect. It's now the time you've been waiting for. This is the calculated classic. Now before you golds and plats get all excited, no, double committing is not 200 IQ. But pay close attention and see if you can spot why I chose this clip. Now I will admit there's some luck in this one, and the submitter Jerry actually only ended up getting an assist on the play. But it is his awareness and ingenuity that really makes this goal happen. See, Jerry got a flip reset off his teammate's car. Now I've seen a few freestylers do this on purpose before, but the fact that he's able to recognize he got the flip and then use it in time to get to the ball makes this the calculated classic. Mushy may have ended up with the goal, but Jerry, you just won yourself 2,000 credits. If you want to submit your clip for the next episode of Calculated, be sure to join my Discord and subreddit. I'll have all the links in the pinned comment of this video. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, use code ROCKETSLEDGE in the item shop, and comment below what your favorite play was. My name is ROCKETSLEDGE. See you next time.